So, today I'm gonna start a new playthrough of this game. It's kind of niche called Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. It's it's made by one dude over in Finland, I believe. It goes by Orange. It's a pretty interesting, I guess you'd classify as a form of JRPG. The entire game was made in RPG Maker, but definitely a bit on the darker side than what you may be used to if you come across a lot of RPG games. I played a bit of the first game, and it's the second game and the first game are kind of connected. It occurs in the same universe, and the concepts are the same, but you don't have to play the first game. You have to play the second game. And personally, so far, of what I've played of both the first and second game, number 2 Termina, I definitely think is the better of the two games. So I already played a bit of one playthrough using this character Levi, but there's how many characters is this? 8 characters you can choose from to play as. So just going through them, we have Levi. He's a ex-soldier, so ex-child soldier. He kind of specializes, like each character has their own separate skill tree, and so he sort of specializes in guns, using them on the field. Then we have Marina. She's I guess you'd call a mage class. There's a couple of mage classes in here. Daan, his class is labeled as doctor, but he's also semi-mage class. His playstyle is pretty interesting. Abella, she's a mechanic, so she focuses on some sort of like engineer class style stuff, so like making weapons, traps. Osa, he's another mage character, obviously called a yellow mage. Olivia, she's a botanist. She's a pretty interesting character because she actually has a wheelchair mechanic that you have to keep track of. Marco, he's a coin brawler. A lot of people in the community say he looks exactly like Jotaro from JoJo, and I tend to agree with them. So I think that's loosely what his character is based off of. And then we have Karen, or it might be Karina, but she's this journalist. She has some interesting speech skills, but so for this second playthrough I'm considering, I think I want to play as Dan. He has some very interesting skills that you can unlock later on, and that I'll go over when we get there. But yeah, so he's doctor class, and so just reading the info, the doctor skill set is mainly focused in curing different status ailments and analyzing the possible weaknesses in enemy anatomy. Some of his skills, he has one called Analyze. Broken. So, could change the name, but considering it's his name is like the canon name, I'm just gonna leave it as Dan. And there's 3 modes: easy, or fear and hunger, and it's nicknamed Maso, but it's supposed to be masochism mode. I'm just gonna do fear and hunger since that's the normal one. So yeah, we start off on this train ride. I've never played as Dan, so I won't skip the history. So the soothing sound of the rail tracks, you're not used to such peaceful and tranquil atmosphere. You can't help but let your mind wander. You reminisce what has led you to this point in life. Since you were a toddler, you had been traveling around Europa with your parents. Your parents were devout followers of the older god of fertility and creation, Sylvia. Because of the nature of Sylvia's cult, in each new town you'd witness your parents putting on their rabbit masks and heading to the meadows naked with all the other cult members. You hated this life. Your parents would be more concerned on the matters of religion than you. To make it worse, they even tried to pass on the healing gift of Sylvian to you. From very early on, you learned that no gift comes without price. With Sylvian's gift of healing, you saw how the mental state of your parents deteriorated over time. They spent longer and longer times in those meadows, until one day they never returned. You were 13 years of age and alone in the kingdom of Rhonda. You had to do something for a living. So a little bit of information, background info. So there's this series of old gods. Sylvian's one of them. She's supposed to be, obviously I said, the goddess of like creation. So she's in charge of things like lust, copulation, that sort of deal. And Rhonda, Kingdom of Rhonda, that's basically, just think of that as a Great Britain or England. So we have two options here. These choices that we get during this character history segment will give us our starting skills. So we got try to find honest work and try to become a pickpocket. I imagine if you become a pickpocket, I'll get the steal skill, which I'm not a big fan of the steal skill. Let's just do honest work. A butler of a local aristocrat took you under his wing as an apprentice. You start working for the Baron Einar von Dutch. You learned good manners, grew to appreciate fine arts and other perks that high-class living brought along. Over time, you got better acquainted with the daughter of the house. Her name was Elise. She would be endlessly amused by your childhood stories and all the madness your past cult life brought with it. The Baron himself learned of your upbringing as well and was fascinated by Sylvian and her healing properties. The Baron used to work as a doctor, and he had very different concepts for healing and mending wounds. He taught you about the modern medical practices in exchange for your knowledge of the older god Sylvian. To be honest, his thirst for otherworldly knowledge felt a little bit obsessive even. He taught you how you cannot cure any symptoms without giving something in return. To heal something of equal value must be loss. So memorize this very line, continue with the studies to learn more. So I don't mean to spoil, but to heal something of equal value must be lost. I'm pretty sure I know a little bit of his skills, and he has this sort of like, he has a couple of skills that kind of follow this like alchemical mindset. I'm not sure if you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, where equal input equals equal output. So I think I'm going to go memorize this very line because I think I know what skill this is going to give me. You learn medicinal and the mandatory skill of organ harvest that comes along with it. Okay. We can go over that once this history section's over. So the most important thing learned is that you trade your life, yourself, in the practice of medicine. That is the price to save lives of the others. As time went on, you became an item with Elise. Everything fell into place very naturally, and even the Baron gave you his blessing, despite your background being anything but noble. For the first time in your life, everything felt just right, but this wouldn't last for long, as something terrible had been brewing in Eastern Europe for a good while. The conflict between the Eastern Union and the Bremen Empire had dragged many neighboring countries to take part in the hostilities. The Kingdom of Rhonda was no exception. The kingdom was enlisting all able-bodied men to the front lines, and you had no choice but to pack your bags and join the Great War. Because of your knowledge in medicine, you were given an option to join the army as a medic or pick up a gun and join as an infantry trooper. Obviously, we're going to join as a medic. You were given a scalpel and a light blue vial and pep pills. The war was cruel and inhumane. You had to take part in countless things better left unspoken. The only thing that kept you going was the thought of your new family waiting for you back home. Every night you'd read letters from home and fall asleep to a photograph of Elise. One day the letters ended. It was natural for letters to get lost in the chaos, but you couldn't help your ominous feeling. So when the Kingdom of Rhonda finally withdrew from the war, you rushed straight back home as fast as possible. The manor of Von Dutch was lifeless and dark on that gloomy day. You stormed through the countless rooms but couldn't find a soul in sight. That was until you found the basement door partly open. In the darkness below, you could only tell apart the silhouette of a person who had died standing in the middle of swirling ritual circles. The person was Einar von Dutch himself. He had died on the spot from what seemed like self-inflicted wounds and cuts. Each corner of his basement had sacrificial gifts to an old god unknown to you. Your heart sank as you recognized just who was the main sacrifice of this maddening rite. You tried to save Elise with any means necessary. You tried to exchange vital parts of yourself for the life of her, but that didn't work. You tried unspeakable methods for days, but it was all in vain. She was too far gone. A cult had completely swallowed the Baron while you were away, and you could only guess what he had tried to accomplish with this unholy ritual. Upon searching through Baron's documents, you noticed a certain place mentioned frequently, time again, the town called Prehevel in the country of Bohemia. The place had something to do with the beliefs of the Baron, and maybe there you'd find at least some sense to his madness. It wouldn't bring back your old life, but frankly you had nothing else going for you anymore. Only this small clue on what took everything away from you. Answers, that was enough of a reason to get you back on the road. How did you prepare for your trip? So we get three options: medical goods, food, and alcohol. So there is a hunger system in this game, but food is pretty prevalent, so I don't think that. Medical goods is always a solid choice, because healing's pretty rare. Alcohol helps heal your sanity, which also acts as your mana, I guess you could say. I think we'll go with... We're going to go with alcohol, since Dan's skills require mind or his sanity, so... Bottle of beer and a bottle of vodka. It's been a long and mentally taxing travel to this point. You hope that whatever you find from this small town could give at least some closure to your sorrow. Save your character history yet? So these were my previous saves. I'm just going to overwrite them. Skip the intro. I won't. I know what happens, obviously, but for viewers, it'll be an introduction to what type of game this is. Okay, so I don't really know what who the little girl is, but obviously she was drawing some ritual circle. Ring of the Still Blood. Mushroom stew, solid. Salmon snake room and dirty toilet paper. Holy cow. Okay, so this is actually kind of crazy. So the salmon snake room, that's a reference to an old item in the first game called the salmon snake stone, after you kill the salmon snake, which was a mini boss. So it's an accessory that you can wear. So an old relic from Northern Warrior Tribes of Oldgard. I assume that's like Norway or something. The rune is said to contain a soul of a salmon snake that gives its owners a hardened skin that prevents limb loss, burns, and bleeding. It's one of the best accessories in the game, I'm pretty sure. While we're here, let's just go over the equipment we got. So a scalpel. This is a pretty good starting weapon. It has 59, well, it doesn't have 59 attack, but with it equipped, we have 59 attack in total. Silk vest. So we'll see these defensive stats a little bit. So it says otherworldly 92%. So that means when we take otherworldly damage, which means magic damage, take that damage and multiply it by 0.92, so 92%, and we'll take that much damage instead of the 100%. That's how the defensive stuff works. And here's our stats. We got hunger, body, mind. Mind is that sanity I was talking about. Look at our skills. So party talk, that just, as it says, check up on your party. Run, we can run from fights. Medicinal. So we can sacrifice harvested organs to Vitruvia, the architect of the human body. A sacrifice will cure a corresponding status ailment. medicinal is based on the law where every action has an equal reaction. So, I guess a good example of this is there's a status effect in the game called blind, where your character obviously can't see. So this skill is the only way to heal blindness by exchanging eyes for your eyes, so you can heal it. Basically, getting putting new eyes in yourself and curing the blindness. So organ harvest, we can harvest organs from fallen foes. And then we can talk to enemies if we want. This is a crafting menu. You gotta read books in order to learn crafting recipes. And here's our inventory. Items, healing, food, and books. Food, mushroom stew, healing. We got some toilet paper, vodka, beer, and a light blue vial. Items, we got pet pills, a lucky coin, and a shilling. We'll probably see the coin mechanic sometime soon. Shilling's obviously the currency. Okay. So here we go. Dude, I hate this zone. The sounds, the background music in this zone, or where there's like this wooden zone, it's so scary in my opinion. It makes me feel very uneasy. So you might be able to tell via the character model, but this guy is going to be exposed. So a little warning if you're dislike images like that. I've been looking for you everywhere. Just where did you think you ran off to? Don't you understand the hurry we are in? I'm not going to take this guy's shit. We got the same sniper, so I'm not too scared, honestly. Yeah, a feisty one. The eyes of the janitor bulge out from their sockets as his expression intensifies. We can do it the hard way, too. So let's fight him. Okay, so the combat in this game, it's pretty unique to other turn-based RPGs. You don't just wail on them. You target specific limbs in order to weaken them in certain areas. So generally, in most fights, you want to target the arms because that's where they mainly attack you from. So I'm going to attack his left arm, which has the big machete on it. Yeah, you can see it deals a ton of damage. So we got it there. Okay, so stump arm. I'm just going to attack his sack, as it's called. There we go. Jeez Louise, I shouldn't aim for the head at all. It's pretty easy to miss the head. So find a Kasara, that's a weapon if I remember correctly. And let's harvest his organs. Holy smokes. Okay. I've never played as Daan, obviously, so I don't know what I know eye cures blindness. I don't know what these other things heal. I'm going to do a little bit of cheating and look it up, I think. So, let me go to the wiki page. Skills, I guess? Okay, here we go. Harvested organs cure these status effects. So liver is toxic, so I think that's a no. Toxic, I don't even know what that means. Kidney, that's poisoned. Eye blindness, heart bleeding. Parathyroid glands fracture. Thymus, infected arm/leg. Okay. So, since we have the salmon snake rune, we're not going to be bleeding at all. So the thymus is probably the best one because you can get infected pretty easily. Little bag of guts right there. Full of cubes with various sigils carved all around them. The cubes are hollow though. They seem to be missing some parts still. So let's walk around. Very nasty. Your head hurts, you feel like you're losing your mind. So this is the Hall of the New Gods. Those are references to the past game. I didn't notice that they all have, you can really see the different designs. Finally, the music's over. That music really messes with me. Oh, never mind, it's not done. Jeez Louise. Ah, there you are. A mysterious person greets you in a monotonous voice. Got you pulled out from that nasty place. You were going deep into that rabbit hole. Now you are safe under the beautiful green hue of the moon. Welcome to the Moon Tower. We'll just say thanks. You're welcome. Since our words could not possibly reach my master, I speak in his behalf. And who might my master be? Well, for now, let's just say that he is the delinquent one, Rare, the trickster moon god. And me, you can call me Raquel. I am just a humble servant of his celestial majesty. You are the dreamer, he is the dream. My master has invited 14 of you to join us in the Jubilee of Cosmic Proportions. 14 candidates, but only one true victor. The festival of Termina is upon us. It is a festival to give you, the humans, a peek to grandeur and a chance to reach for illustrious heights. Festival to end all festivals. This must be all very confusing to you. I won't burden you with any more information at this very moment. Just head towards the tower. That is all you need to know for now. I'll gladly answer questions once you get there. But until that, let us meet again under the moonlight. The bloody cassar on your hand sends a shiver down your spine. Just what is going on? Train has been stopped. Okay. Oof, we got healed up. That is pretty lucky. I couldn't remember if our body gets healed up, but so if we look into our body bag, Thymus, our stuff is still with us. All the luggage has been looted already. We looted it. We'll up here we get a map. Okay. You interrupted discussion. Oh, the patches woke up. So, what is going on here? The train just stopped in the middle of nowhere. None of us really know why. Are we far away? I don't think it's too far away. Some other passengers already left towards the town, so I guess we were pretty close maybe. I wouldn't trust myself with these kind of things. We're still thinking what our next move is. Oh, this is interesting. This didn't happen in my last playthrough. This dialogue. Bad news. Something's not right with the engine. I mean, there isn't anything obviously wrong with it, but it simply won't start. Maybe if I had some spare parts, I could still try a thing or two. Oh, you're awake too. You were the last one to wake. What's your name? They'll just go along. Nice to meet you and good morning. I'm Abella. My name is Marina. My name is Olivia. Lovely to meet you all. You can call me August. Karen Sauer, a journalist on duty. So cringe. Hey, I'm Henrique. And that mystic gentleman over there in the lotus pose is Osa. It was Osa, right? I'm pretty sure it was. We were the first to wake up. I take it that we're done here. As much as I'd like it, I don't have time to play happy campers with you all. I have a job to do. Which way is the city? The city is north from here. You know the place, or is this just a hunch? Kids these days, I was navigating the 7 seas as a wee lad already. Let's call it a very educated hunch. That I don't know what Karen was talking about, bro. You can see it right there. See that tall tower looming in the mist? That is what we call a landmark. You use one to orient yourself with the surroundings. Jeez. This dialogue didn't happen in my last playthrough, so this is kind of interesting. In this case, the orienting is a fairly easy task, even for a city-dwelling metropolitan like you. That tower stands in the middle of the city. Just head towards it and you're there in no time. Dang, August gun burned her. Sigh. Thank you for these condescending instructions. They tell to respect your elders, but sometimes you guys make it very difficult. This chick is off her rocker. Before you go, should we go over the dream discussion with the new one too? You saw it too, right? Every one of us saw the same exact dream. The moon, the girl in the pink dress, the festival of Termina. It all felt too real to pass off as just a dream. Not this talk again. We should have asked that army pig, the Bremen pig. He was in way too much of a hurry to leave. I bet he knew something. This smells like a sadistic army experiment. Sounds exactly like something Bremen army would be part of. They had similar hallucinogens experimented on war prisoners. Now that the war is over, they have to get their guinea pigs elsewhere. We'll just go a bit far-fetched. I didn't ask for your opinion now, did I? I'm a journalist. I've covered wars, you know. I don't need some queer eye-patched foreigner telling me what's plausible and what's not. You haven't seen what I've seen during these past few years. I've had enough. Okay. So day 1. Monologue with the moon. It does not say monologue, that's a M. Okay. So these are the 14 contestants. Well, it's not all of them, but it's most of them. The 14 contestants that were put in the game, in the festival, as the moon guy said. Let's talk to this guy. So, another bit of a spoiler. But one of the goals in this game, or ways of getting skilled up, or getting new skills, is by killing the other contestants. You can absorb their souls, and that gives you access to their specific skill tree. So basically it means like your character can become a conglomerate of the other characters. Turn yourself into a fighting machine, you could say. So my plan, since I've already been through this portion before, I'm going to go up to what's called the first bunker, the bunker in the forest, in order to get our first party member. But before that, we're going to attack and kill the dude in the hat that I just talked to earlier. Because his skill tree, while not very good, is a very generic one with basic stat upgrades, which is pretty solid. So let's investigate this little area. Got some little horror, poltergeist effects, ritual circle. We can mess with those later. So let's talk to this guy. What on earth is going on? They're dead, obviously. And let's attack them. I don't know just what you were trying to pull, but know that I'm prepared to answer violence with violence. So we need to take out the suitcase. Well, easy. We'll take out the other arm. He's gonna start tackling us. Let's go ahead and rev up. So I never explained the rev up thing. Basically, you get one each turn, and so you can spend 1 or 2 to increase your damage, or you can spend 3 to double the amount of attacks you do in that turn. Okay, so we absorbed Latent Soul. Here we have Tanaka. Let's beat his corpse, because why not? No reaction. We'll search him. 20 shillings, a lucky coin, and a gentleman's hat. And lastly, we will harvest a lovely organ. So we probably need a kidney for poison. And let's see this gentleman's hat. +1 defense, why not? We probably should have equipped the Kasara earlier, but it is what it is. In terms of healing, we're pretty lacking, but it's okay. How do I get up then? I need to get past this fenced area. Get this green herb. Green herbs are used to cure infections. Blue herbs are general healing. Red herbs are minor healing. So there's going to be a sort of animation that plays up here. We're just going to ignore it, walk right past. Because I have a plan that needs to be executed. Poor horsey. Okay, I can't. I was just checking to see if I could go up there. We're gonna have to fight some gross little doggies up here. A mysterious beast approaches you with saliva dripping from its gaping mouth. The creature seems to be in hunting mode. No damage. So now we have to fight the next one. Hopefully he does the same thing and doesn't attack us. Crap, he does. Miss. Oh no. You're poisoned. Oh crap, I should have revved up. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Search. So. Oh, cringe. I can't. Organ harvest him. So let's remove that poison status effect real quick. Investigate the car, it's locked. We'll grab these mushrooms down here so we can eat them later. Okay. So the reason why I came to the bunker is to pick up, I believe this is the first or slash easiest partner to pick up or party member to pick up in the early game. So it. And here she is, the mechanic, Abella. Oh, it's you. We met already at the train. What do you have there? Found something? I found this hatch. A hatch in the middle of nowhere seems a bit suspicious now. Interesting, the very least. How about we hop in and see what's in there? Let's check it out. That's the spirit. It's quite something, these tunnels. Exciting. How about we continue deeper? You don't get to say a word, but I'll be traveling with you for a while now. Well, actually, that was my goal from the very get-go. So we have her as our party member now. Here, the lucky coin mechanic. So we can flip coins for chests. Since I'm greedy, or I guess let me go back a little. A lucky coin can be used to do 2 flips instead of just 1 flip to increase your odds of winning, quote unquote. I always go heads, so I'm going to press shift and toss 2 coins. Got a dragoon helmet. Chest is empty. So if I were to fail both of those coin flips, I would have gotten nothing from that chest. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Grab the gas canister, and I think that's all we can get from this side. I guess we should go ahead and... oh gosh, I hate the freaking sound effects in this place. Building a bunker like this must have taken time. This is not something that was made overnight. I'd even go as far as to say this place predates the Great War quite a bit. What could be the purpose of these tunnels? They are far too narrow for transporting troops. The technology doesn't look like it would have obvious militaristic purposes. It's super fascinating, isn't it? Sure, I suppose. So let's go and equip. I'm gonna have him equip the Dragoon helmet, since he's our main bro. And I'm gonna have her equip the Gentleman's hat. And she can also have the Ring of Still Blood. She gets the pipe wrench, and let's see her skills. Wrench toss. Okay, so that's going to be pretty useful, if I remember correctly. Coming up soon. Scrap metal. Alright, there's nothing up there. See, there's this sound effect that plays. It's like the. I'm not sure. It's like water dropping almost, and it makes it sound like someone's walking. It's quite nerve-wracking. What the heck? Okay, so that also scared me. But that little white circle, this the white gradient effect around the screen, that means someone's targeting us and moving towards us, an enemy. Now I'm pretty sure I know what enemy it is. It's still just kind of scary seeing it. Yep, there he is. This motherfucker. I hate this guy. And this is kind of one of the reasons why I come down here. Just to fuck this guy up. Because he pisses me off. So... just to double check before this fight initiates, I'm going to look at this wrench toss skill on the wiki to make sure I remember what it does. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I know what to do. So let's fight this guy. Let's fuck him up. Come on here, Needles. So this guy is apparently Terrifier reference. Terrifier being that I'm pretty sure it's a horror movie. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack his arm, and then I'm going to use a Bella's skill, wrench toss, on the needle with oh fuck, it's happening already? Okay, we're going to flip 2 points please. Oh no, oh shit, I lost that. Okay, so we're going to attack that. I think that should take it out, so attack his arm. It didn't take it out! Fuck! I messed up. Wait, no, I didn't mess up. So we're gonna have Dan rev up once. I hope to God that takes it out. Bella rev up twice. Yes, look at that, takes it out. Oh shit. What? That did not happen last time. Last time I played this. Fuck. Let's see if we can have her re-equip her pipe wrench. Without... Fuck. Oh, it missed. He's bad at the game. We are going to grab up and have him attack. Grab up, attack. Come on, take it out. Yes, okay, we can only tackle now because he's a scumbag. We're just going to attack torso because his legs have a power. Okay, so grab up. We're going to do a double attack on him. Bella's taking a ton of damage from that poison. Fuck. There we go. Okay. So we need to 3 syringes of heroin. Beat them just for fun. We need to harvest another. We need to harvest another kidney. Oh crap! I forgot to saw his head off for her, but. Okay. We get another lucky coin. So if we weren't to kill Needles right there, in that situation, he would hunt us for the rest of the game. So That's why I came to the bunker in the first place, in order to take him out from the very beginning, so he won't haunt us forever. Okay, we're getting some garbo loot. We're not gonna waste another. Oh, we lost. That's empty. That's just like a little bit of a shortcut. We're going to use the gas we found to power up that generator. Abel is able to open these electrical locks. No other character can, though. Once again, another benefit of going down here to get Abella. I don't even know why I bother freaking searching these like scrap shelves, because there's like never anything in them. Again with the creepy noises. Come on. Yes. 12 gauge shell. Okay, that's kind of useless because I don't have a shotgun. So if we didn't have Abella with us, this whole section of this bunker would be like unavailable to us. We wouldn't be able to get in. I don't think I can force that open. So it's nice just to get her. Plus her wrench toss skill is pretty nice. It can stun the enemy so they can't attack with it. So you may have noticed I was focusing on the arm with the like string of needles. That's his needle whip. It deals a ton of damage. It's insane. So it was important to make sure that I can't use that, because otherwise he doesn't deal too much damage, minus when he freaking whips out the gun and starts shooting you. Overall, not too bad of a fight that was for that run. Could have gone better though. Ideally, there's another tactic you can do where you can find some glass shards and throw them at the dude's face, blinding him so he misses most of his shots. That's a pretty good tactic too. I imagine the best tactic for fighting him is having your main dude, so you get Bella, and your main dude throw glass at his face, and then having a Bella wrench toss his needle whip arm. Then you got him stunned and blinded, so he misses most of his shots. Come on. We got it. Death mask. Okay. Get some ammo. That is interesting. I mean, I'm definitely equipping that. That's a late game item though, so that's pretty interesting. That's pretty nice that we got one. Oh, his mind is kind of low. Let's go ahead and throw back some alcohol. Go through here. I don't think we can soldier's letter, and eagle brass key. That key is very important. So those computers, they can help you get a specific ending. I don't know anything about it though, but I know there's 3 computers that need to get turned on. That's one of them. Maybe in this playthrough, that's what I'll do. I'll have to do some research on it though. I'll have to get it done. Okay, so we're finally done with this stupid bunker. I don't have to listen to its scary music anymore. Thankfully. So there's a bit more that needs to happen though, sadly. Because... Oh crap, right. We have to talk to this guy. You made it out alive. Good boy. Lieutenant Pav, at your service. Remember that name well. What about you? I recognize you from the train. It is only polite to introduce yourself. Dan. Be on your best behavior, Dan, yes? It's dangerous around these parts, and doctors going rogue are not especially appreciated. I take it you found the key for the city gates. Oh yes, that's the one. The one with the eagle. Good, good. I would have gotten it myself, but you never know what lurks in the deeper depths of this soil. Besides, the festival is only at its beginning. I don't want to do anything too risque just yet. Now I know you can be a reasonable man, Dan, so would you please open those city gates? I got some other business to attend to. So, be killing you later. I mean, seeing you later. What was that all about? I'm sure he knows something about this tunnel. These tunnels must be part of the big reason Bremen army wanted to occupy this area so bad. You're right. The reason why I'm puzzled about this ordeal is that the truce happened right after Bremen reached this area, the city of Prehevel. Seeing these tunnels makes me think there is definitely something fishy going on. We didn't find any parts for the train. Oh well, maybe I'll continue with you just a little while longer. It might be safer in a group. I'd hope you come to that conclusion after fighting that dude carrying around a bunch of syringes and whipping people with them, and with a heroin. So that was Lieutenant Pav. Who is that army guy, that Bremen army guy that the reporter Karine was freaking out about? Okay, so now we have this woodsman guy. I'm trying to think if I should fight him. Honestly, fuck it. Let's just fight him. I don't care enough. A woodsman stands tall before you. So, let's attack him. I think I can take out his hatchet arm in one go, so we'll just go for it. That might be a bad idea. Okay, we did it. Okay. So now we need to annihilate his appendage, as it's called, and we'll target his other arm. Okay, easy. So now we'll just wail on his torso like that. Interesting that it hasn't done anything so far. Take out his Okay, that was extremely easy. Normally it's not that easy. So let's search him. Basement key in the axe. We're gonna saw off his head. That'll become clear while we do this later on. Let's harvest an organ as well. What organ would I like to harvest? So we got the thymus already, and we got a ton of green herb already. So I think we just go another poison one, honestly. So we'll get another kidney. Since we killed the woodsman, we can loot his little house. Take all of his stuff. Here's some glass shards that I was talking about. Grab a white vial. So we'll go down into his basement. It's scary looking, but there's nothing down here, thankfully. Bolts. All this stuff, like the scrap metal and all that, that's all useful for Abella and her skill tree, because she can craft stuff. But obviously we are... So there's the Book of Fears, that kind of gives us... This old granny's dead, so we'll check the paper. Right, it doesn't give us anything. We'll just leave out here. Just a little bit of simple loot. Then we'll go upstairs. Grab some more glass. Kaiser's Rise to Power. So we could save right there on the bed, but I'm actually going to wait and save over on the train since it's closer to the destination that I'm more interested in, the other side of the city. So we'll move on. We also need to... Oh crap, like no, because I already harvested the organ off of Tanaka, the dude I killed already. So I can't cut off his head. It would have been good if I cut off his head first. I wasn't really thinking, so that's a little oops moment on me. But once I save, we'll call it quits for this episode. Here we go. I could talk to these people, but I'm pretty sure if I do, I lose Abella for now. So let's just, we'll just rest for a bit, so save. Boom, we're back here. Tanaka's dead, one of the 14 is gone. Welcome back. Seems that you are very much acquainted with your fellow contestants already. Very delightful to see such progress already. Keep up the pace, the festival will last forever. I have no time to waste with you. Oh yes, of course. Please, let's get on with your business here. I may best aid you in your quest. So I'll just show the hexen real quick. So the top portion of the hexen is correlated with your affinity to the gods. So going from left to right, we have the god of fear and hunger, Almer, Rare, Sylvian, Venushka, and Grogaroth. They each kind of match their own sort of style. Grogaroth's destruction magic, Venushka's like druid, wild magic, Sylvian's healing magic, Rare is like just random stuff. Almer, also kind of random stuff. Fear and hunger, that's kind of like a nasty spell, so dealing with rats and things like that. Then down here, all of these are trees corresponding to the different contestants. So this tree right here, as we can see, is our dance tree. So we got analyze, magnet medical, precision stance, diagnosis, organ harvest. So analyze, that we want to get to that as quickly as possible. In order to get these skill points, we gotta use soul stones, which you get soul stones from random drops and from cutting off people's heads. Now you may also notice that there's a line right here going to this tree. This was Tanaka's skill tree that we killed already. So, as you can see, his is very basic, but the reason why I killed him was because I want this agility +1 and these magic stats. Because Dan, I want to build Dan as a magic user. The agility is also very good, because once you hit 16 agility, you get 2 attacks per turn. Just straight up. So it's pretty insane. So let's save. Save over there. 13 souls left instead of 14 of them were still dead. It's only the first day, we got 3 days. And so there we go. So we'll end it there. Made some decent progress. About an hour in, killed Needles, Woodsman, and got one of his city gate keys. We need to get the second one, and we need to get some healing from poor Bella over here, who's about to die. But overall, pretty solid start, I'd say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.